Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin is right now, believe it or not, forming this bearish formation here, and the breakout is literally imminent right now. I will be telling you the exact day of the breakout here for Bitcoin. Is this breakout here all the way down to our specific bearish price target here going to happen? Or will we see actually a bullish trend reversal here, letting all the bears on the sidelines with a breakout to our bullish price target all the way up here? Are we going to see this Corona crash from March 2020 repeating here in September? Or is the bullish scenario coming into fruition? I will be sharing all my thoughts, all my price prediction right now for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. Also, breaking news, guys, look at this. On-chain, the US dollar tether supply just had the biggest spike in the history of cryptocurrency just a few days ago. I will be telling you exactly what that means for Bitcoin, altcoins, and the DeFi market right now in the immediate short term. You will not believe your eyes, so make sure you sit down, you scroll down, you smash up the like button to new all-time highs. Thank you so much, guys. I just checked it. Our videos are going completely viral. It is top of the world, 50,000 views. Thank you so much. Every engagement, every noise you are making on the video, every like, every comment, every share, pressing the subscription button, the bell and on all of that helps a lot. You are the best crypto family out there. Thank you so much for that. And with that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. All right, guys, and as always, we are starting here on the 4-hourly candles for the Bitcoin price. And as you can see, Bitcoin here, after we broke this key support of 11,100 US dollars, we were calling, once we broke it, for the 10,000 US dollar level to hold. If you watched our last videos, this shouldn't come with any surprise. But the question right now is, of course, is Bitcoin going to continue this downwards trajectory to the downside to a way lower price target I am going to reveal with you here towards the end of the video? Or is it finally time for Bitcoin to wreck the bears and break out towards the upside? Well, I want to be pulling out all the targets. I want to be pulling out all the hints we are getting here directly from the Bitcoin chart and present them to you, including my price targets, including my trades right now, and my expectations in the immediate short term. First of all, big thank you to you guys. We got so much amazing feedback here, especially for this target here of the 10,100. Many people even took a short trade. I didn't do it, to be honest. I don't really like it. I'm rather standing on the sidelines, but congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really read like nearly all of your comments. Sometimes we are getting 1,000 or so, but I'm really reading nearly all of them. So thank you so much for always giving us this feedback in the comment section down below. But let's go straight here into the content. As you can see, after we broke down, and we were actually multiple times on the daily candles, 6 times already, supported here by our bearish price target 10,000 US dollars, which I mentioned multiple times here, actually verified throughout the 3 touch points we had since 2019 October, February, and then once again here in June 2020. Once we did that, Bitcoin was basically bouncing between support and resistance here, forming something like a descending triangle. And for everyone who is in trading for more than a week already knows that descending triangles, especially if the price is going bearish into them, tend to break out more to the downside than to the upside. However, guys, here we are talking about Bitcoin, and just look at the pattern, which was formed basically a few days before we went into this new pattern. It was an ascending triangle with a bullish trend going in, and the Bitcoin price broke towards the downside. So obviously it shouldn't come with any surprise that sometimes Bitcoin just doesn't give a dime on statistical probabilities, and just breaks towards the downside even though the breakout towards the upside is higher. So what can we do here right now to evaluate this situation here in the immediate short term? First of all, let me pull out the volume candles. And pulling out the volume candles, you can see here with Bitcoin maturing in this descending triangle, you can see that the volume is dropping off sharply. I mean, this is one of the sharpest volume declines on the 4-hourly candles we have seen since ages. And what does this declining volume actually tell us? Usually it doesn't tell us anything about the direction, but it tells us about the magnitude of the breakout. And I can tell you something, guys. This volume decline shows us that this will be a magnificent and also very, very strong breakout. And this breakout is coming, look at this, before the 14th of September 2020. So before Monday, maybe even on the weekend, maybe even on Thursday or Friday. Who knows, but for sure within the next 5 days. And the question is, what is the breakout target? Well, you remember the video I covered here previously where I was talking about this horrible scenario here. It is this fractal where you can see, I think I was talking about that first on YouTube 3 days ago with this fractal repeating from the coronavirus dump in March 2020. And you all remember we dumped down from 10.5 down to 3,800. And as I mentioned previously, this breakdown, if a second lockdown would be coming, could even take us to the 4,000 US dollar levels. Do I think this is likely? No, not at all. But if it's a 10% likelihood, it is my duty to inform you about that and to make you prepared for this unlikely scenario to come. So first of all, let's go here for this measured move price target, because these measured move price targets tend to fulfill more often than not. And if we were to pull that here all the way down, then you can see it gives us a 9,175 price target. Why would that bearish price target? And wait here, wait until the end. I will talk about the bullish case and why I think it can come into fruition. Why is this 9,175 US dollar price level at least a realistic one? Well, let me zoom out and let me show you this VPVR point of control. What you can see here is on the horizontal volume candles, you can see the most volume traded in this specific time frame. You can see right here since, let's call it the Corona dump, since the 21st of March, basically this was the Black Thursday, right? So since that day, if we zoom into this specific time frame, you can see the highest volume traded was exactly, but pretty much exactly at this price level. So if Bitcoin were to break down, and everyone is waiting for the CME gap to fill. So I know one thing for sure, it is unlikely that we are exactly filling it and jumping back up. So the more likely scenario is that we are not filling it at all, or if we fill it, that we overshoot it, because otherwise it's just too many people would be in the money, and this is an unlikely scenario. So either we overshoot it or we don't fill it at all and we break out towards the upside. But this one here would make some sense, at least considering the confluence we are getting here from the VPVR point of control. However, guys, as you know, Bitcoin tends to surprise everyone, especially the bears, and it tends to wreck especially the bears. So in case we would be breaking out here along these days here, and of course the earlier we break out, the higher the measured move price target is, but the later we break out, the more the Bitcoin price gets compressed and the more the volume drops down, and of course the more explosive this breakout would be. And this is why we are here at MMCrypto, guys, because we are waiting for the breakout, the confirmation of the breakout, and this gives us a much higher likelihood of success, because we are not just blindly betting on Bitcoin going towards the upside or blindly betting on Bitcoin going towards the downside. No, guys, we are waiting here for the breakout, and either way we can be in the money no matter what scenario might come into fruition. However, if we would be breaking out, you can see that this very, very sharp and strong breakout would just form another BART pattern, as you can see here, in case it would happen. Remember, we talked about this previous BART pattern here. So in case we would be breaking out, this would be just another BART pattern, and it would bring us to 10,900 US dollars, which is of course a level which makes a lot of sense, considering that we have a lot of resistance coming in here at these specific levels. If I were to draw it here, you can see it. That would be a perfect price target for a long trade in case we would be breaking out towards the upside. Well, what scenario might come into fruition, especially if you are more on the bullish side, considering that this price target, price level of 10,550 is likely to hold. However, remember, the more we are testing it, the more likely it is to break towards the downside. If you are also here on this side, well, you should at least throw one eye to the bearish scenario. And you remember I was talking, I think 2 days ago, about that bearish scenario here, the second Corona dump, the second lockdown dump here, as you can see it right here. And if you haven't watched that video, I will be letting an info card popping up on top of the screen right now. Make sure you click it in the end of the video here if you haven't watched it already. But now, guys, no matter what, whether we break up or whether we break down. Also, guys, just by the way, probably there will be some people coming, oh, Chris, you look a little bit more red than yesterday. This is because I was wakeboarding today. That's why the video is coming out 1 or 2 hours later. I will give you some footage over here. As you can see, it was my first time on a wakeboard, and well, it was not all too bad. As you can see, a little bit shaky, a little bit insecure, but yeah, I'm proud of myself. Let me know what you think about that. Maybe you have been doing some wakeboarding before. I can really recommend it to you. Also, this island is just beautiful. But yeah, let's get back into the business. Let's get back into the TA. I don't want you to forget why we are here actually, guys. We are here because of the fundamental reasons, and Carl from the Moon, my neighbor here in Kopangan, was actually pointing that out perfectly here in the street. He said Bitcoin is digital gold because of the scarcity. Remember, Bitcoin is digital money because it is sound. It is not artificially inflatable. Bitcoin is digital scarcity because of the maximum supply of 21 million. And Bitcoin is digital freedom because it is the only non-confiscatable asset in the history of mankind. Guys, think about that. And if we come back to the roots, and if we disregard this these dumps here, then of course we can ask ourselves the question, who in the world is selling Bitcoin right now? I said that here on Twitter. And the reason why I'm asking this question is, guys, don't forget what Bitcoin is here from a fundamental perspective. Look at this chart here at Glassnode. By the way, free sign up link in the pinned comment down below. And what you can see here in orange is the Bitcoin price basically trending up since March 2020. Don't forget that this is a bull trend. And the green line here, this is the fiat currency, the Federal Reserve of the crypto market. It is the US dollar tether circulating supply. And what you can see here, basically, since the Corona dump, we had a circulating supply of 4.6 billion. It was increased to 6.4 billion. Then in May, June, we had another increase to 9.2 billion. Then we were going above the $10 billion level here in August. And look at this, just a week ago. This is completely mind-blowing. With this dump, actually, we have here divergence once again. With this specific dump, look at this. The US dollar tether supply is more inflated. And this is the highest increase in the history of US dollar tether, in the history of the last 4, 5, 6 years, guys. Look at this, from 10 billion US dollar circulating supply for US dollar tether. And you know what is done with US dollar tether? You can either exchange it in US dollar, defeats the purpose somehow, right? Or if it's freshly printed, you can buy crypto with it, you can buy Bitcoin with it. And this circulating supply was just increased from 10 billion to, look at this, it is incredible, 14.2 billion US dollars in a matter of 2 days.
And billions 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 and.
Well, guys, tell me what you think about that and make a mental screenshot of that. And now let's go over into the traditional world. And now let's go over into the Federal Reserve balance sheet. And what you can see here is, since the Corona dump, the Federal Reserve balance sheet. And here we are talking about a completely different level of numbers here, was increased from 4.2 trillion US dollars all the way up to date, 7 trillion US dollars. And as you can see here, within the last days, it is increasing and increasing. And right now we are waiting for the next stimulus news from the Federal Reserve. And you know the deal. Whenever they are inflating their balance sheet here with the total assets, this just goes to show currency was printed, the Federal Reserve goes to the secondary market, buys corporate bonds. Crazy enough, they are buying the bonds of their friends, government bonds, and so on. And please remember, the Federal Reserve is privately owned. The Federal Reserve is not a bank at all, and the Federal Reserve is basically the institution making the biggest heist, the biggest scam, in my own personal opinion, in the history of mankind. Because what they are doing here is they are stealing your purchasing power. They are printing currency and giving it to their friends on the secondary market. All of that legally, in the same time decreasing your purchasing power. Guys, if you ask me, this is legal criminal activities. And you can let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Going over, showing you here another macro factor. If you appreciate these macro factors, this is the US dollar index. It shows us the strength of the US dollars compared to a basket of other currencies. Obviously, I always said that the US dollar will be the last man standing. But going here on the yearly, for example, you can see that the US dollar was actually trending down. Of course, here during the crisis, we can see the US dollar always going up because everything is sold into US dollars. And right now we can see here maybe it finding a bottom, preparing for another crash, preparing for another recession to come. And obviously, if this would come, the stock markets would fall, maybe gold will go up, probably in the short term would go down, and maybe also Bitcoin would take a hit because of the positive correlation, and it's that it's not able so far to uncouple from the traditional market. So in case this would be something like a rounding bottom for the US dollar index, and the US dollar index would be trending up in the next few weeks, well, this might be not all too beneficial for Bitcoin, but considering how much currency is printed and considering that there might be a new stimulus news, well, this would be obviously, even in case of a crash, positive for the Bitcoin price, positive for the stock markets. And let's just wait and see what happens here. But I really wanted to make sure that you guys don't forget the fundamental reasons why we are here. And this is the reason that Bitcoin is scarcity, Bitcoin is money, Bitcoin is digital gold, and Bitcoin is also digital freedom. Don't forget about that, guys. Also, guys, obviously, I want to be showing you here my trade on Phemex, which I opened at 9,400 US dollars. You can see it is still open here at 17,000 US dollars. Obviously, I am able to change my mind if things are turning against us. So far, I really want to wait here and see Bitcoin choosing a direction because this is crucial times right now. However, you can see this trade is still profitable, obviously considering a high funding fee, not as profitable as it was used to be. But guys, as you know, I am not changing my bias here just from one day to another. So here you can see it. And of course, also guys, if you consider trading yourself or if you are a trader yourself, you might as well use our link. You support us and you get at the same time the highest bonus on YouTube. If you scroll down to the top of the pinned comment section, basically the first comment on the very top, you can see you get $502 completely for free on Bybit, Phemex and UDEX. I am trading on all of these exchanges. I got these bonuses also, and after 0.2 Bitcoin deposit, respectively 0.5 Bitcoin deposit, you get up to this bonus here on Bybit, Phemex and UDEX for free. All these three exchanges making the account, depositing the Bitcoin takes maybe in total like 2 minutes, $522 for that. If you only touch the bonus and not your own money, this would be a 50,000 US dollar trade on 100x leverage. Not recommended, of course. And yeah, of course, also, guys, this is only for experienced traders. Do I really have to tell you? Bitcoin is so volatile. So if you trade it on leverage, please know what you are doing. Be an experienced trader. But if you are, take advantage of that, guys. I am certainly doing it as well. Also, guys, I was showing you the DeFi portfolio in good days. So, of course, I'm showing it to you also in bad days. Here, after 18 days, this is my DeFi portfolio, including the altcoin massacre since a week. 4.636% down. Actually, not all too bad, not amazing, different than we all wanted it, but not all too bad. And the reason is, of course, because we got some amazing picks here: XDAI Chain, Unitrade, Tron, and of course some others. Looks not all too bad. And if we are comparing it to the Bitcoin performance, it is very, very juicy, even at 20.5%. Taking into account here disclosing, of course, that I bought Tron and Link before I was setting up the portfolio. But obviously, this is not the worst in the world, at least so to say. And once again, guys, your support is invaluable. Look at our views here during the last few days. 50,000 views, 45,000 views. This is crazy. I mean, this is world's top. And this is only because you are world's top. Some people are asking me, Chris, why are you thanking your audience every single day? Well, it is because you are sitting down every single day. You are watching our videos every single day. You are giving me a like every single day. So I might as well come there and give you appreciation every single day. So thank you so much for that, guys. You are the best crypto family in the world, proven by the numbers here. So please scroll down once again, smash up the like button for that video, press subscribe, press the bell, and press on all. It really supports us a lot. Every engagement you are doing on the video, even comments, sharing the video, it helps a lot. It really pushes the video out there. So thank you so much for that. You are really the best crypto family out there. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, click the subscription box right here and also click the Bible tutorial if you haven't watched it already. It is popping up right there. Click it right now. And with that being said, as always, guys, bye-bye.